that works. Hopefully that works. Hope you guys are having a great day out there. Okay, cool, we're live. All right, guys. Today's day 295 of today's trading day. Let's see here, 295, and then we are at 256. Okay, then we gotta go over here and screenshot it and then save it. Again, guys, we all know today was a slower day. The opportunities were few and far between out there, but luckily we were able to capitalize on some of the movements today. You know, I started off red today, but we closed green. We were down as much as, I believe, $160,000, but we ended up being green on the day, $256,618.22. More importantly, about 12 to 15% on the account. Let's see here. So let me copy this. I will go ahead and go over that. What's CCIV doing? It's going down hard. Oh, yeah. Whoa, it went down to 42. Wow. CCIV is just absolutely tanking. That would have been cool to get in there at 42. All right. Time one. Oops. Going over today's trading day. Up. Why is this not copy and pasting? That's really frustrating. There we go. Let's just do that. All right. Hopefully you guys had a great trading day out there. Hopefully you guys, you know, were able to take advantage of some of the opportunities out there. They were few and far between nonetheless. You know, hopefully you guys studied hard this weekend to prepare yourself for today's trading day. Nothing you can do more than just study to prepare yourself as a trader every single day here. All right. Okay, let me post on social media now. Come here, Meech. Come on. There we go. You like the hat? There you go. All right. Michi really likes the hat today. Normac, you're up $34,000. That's so insane, man. That's so cool. Congratulations. You deserve it, man. I know you're a core student, you know, you deserve it more than anyone, man. That's awesome. That is so cool. You're probably closing in on $250,000 in profits. That's awesome. Yep. Normac, what is your current profit now on your trading career? I'm curious. Normac, if you're there, what is your current trading profits as a trader? All right, cool. Posted that there. Oops. Sorry, Meech. I'm gonna go live on TikTok now. Yeah, CCIV is creating some good opportunities after hours. That kind of volatility is what I live for as a trader. So I'm going to be watching it. I should be able to take a trade on it if it sets up. So, anyways, guys, good to have you guys on. Good to have you guys in. Today's trading profits is about 15% on the account. Come here, Meech. Come here. So hopefully you guys had a great trading day out there. You know, today was definitely a slower day. Before the dip, I blew up about 3 different portfolios for a total of 15,000. So on your career, Normac, you're up about 15,000, you say? Before the dip, I blew up about 3 different portfolios for a total of 15,000. Is it you lose 15,000 or you're up 15,000? I was just looking to see what you're up on your trading career. Alrighty, guys. Good to have you guys on. Good to have you guys in. Today was basically a slow day. I'm not going to lie, guys. I spent most of my day attending this conference. I posted it in chat. I've just been watching this all day, listening to all the speakers. It was cool to see all the big-time names speak and kind of motivate. And, Ed Milet and Tony Robbins and Jay Shetty's on there now. And, GME was the Spank CEO. I mean, it goes on and on. But I'm going to be honest, that's what I spent most of my day doing because this is one of the best conferences I've seen of a lineup. And I spent a lot of my day listening to them and, getting motivated from them and kind of, those are the people that I look up to. All those people are great people on this conference panel, and I've just been really soaking it all in. Like I always say, guys, I always try and learn from people that are very, very well-rounded in life, not just financially, but just well-rounded as a person. And all those guys on that panel are very, very well-rounded as a person, and I learn a lot from. So, the stuff that I teach you guys, I always say, study, learn, and surround yourself around like-minded people. Well, this conference right here is some of the greatest speakers, I think, in the world. Or whatever, they're just very well-talented in whatever career they're at. And they're just very, very successful in every piece of life that they decide to take on. So I've been watching that all day and then trading on the side, to be honest, and I'm very fortunate to be able to multitask and have a $250,000 day like this just by multitasking. So, it is what it is, guys. Trading is a very, very blessed and one-of-a-kind industries. Not very many people can say that they made over $250,000 by basically doing nothing today, except for listening and to a conference. And actually, I'm listening to this conference called Becoming Unstoppable. I recommend it. I posted it in chat to all you guys. But I'm actually gaining a lot of value into my life and learning a lot about just every piece of life. Not just like I always say, finance, but how to grow, how to be better, how to create relationships and grow and build your network and know what it's like to be down in the dumps and come back out of it and come back out of it stronger than ever and go through hard times and get out of it. And just a lot of learning in that. So, I'm definitely very blessed to be able to do that. And that's why I try and teach and motivate you guys, because it's a world that, you can do a lot of cool things and you don't have to have someone over your head. And but you have to also realize, guys, 10% of us make it in trading, maybe even less. And I'm part of probably the 0.001%. But you're also looking at a guy who got a 2.3 GPA in high school and probably about the same in community college and college. And so, doesn't take a rocket scientist. I just found what I'm motivated at. I found, my passion, and, I kind of took it from there. So that's what I kind of talked about in my podcast recently, is finding your passion. And CCIV is trying to bounce right here. Looks like it's kind of bottoming out there at that 42. There's huge volume there, 500,000 shares that went through $42. And that's after I was back through 47. It's kind of fun to watch CCIV. But can't get a clean setup. Anyways, guys, so I started off the day down. My first couple trades were AMC, KOSS, and EXPR, and all these trades I took losses on to start the day. Tilray, I took a small winner, and then another small loser, and then AMC. Finally, I hit something towards the end of the day, and I made $322,000 on that trade. Basically just swing trading it all day. So AMC is an extremely, extremely heavy name. But if you go back and look, this is kind of a former runner, and we were kind of looking for a short squeeze, and that's kind of what we got there. Not only that, but it looked like there was some news that I was looking at. AMC will reopen all 13 theaters in New York as of March 15th. So there's some good news that came out as well, but just basically by the price action, how it was kind of holding up all day, creating higher lows with solid volume. I definitely had more interest than I had in the past, because usually it was always kind of like a pop and drop and a pop and a drop. And let me zoom in here. Yeah, it was mainly just a pop and a drop and a pop and a drop and a pop and a drop. But you can tell and hear that we definitely held all day with decent amount of volume. And that $6 level was definitely a very solid level to look at. And I started to see that this thing was building higher lows in here. And this right here was reacting differently than it has in the past 6 to 8 days. That definitely... I think Ed Milet just landed because he liked my post. He just responded, "Glad I could be here for you. Thanks for watching." Ed Milet's a great person, man. I really recommend following Ed Milet. He is a very down-to-earth, very, very real person, and I learn a ton from him, and I look up to him in many ways. The coolest thing, though, is he just got this huge jet. And, it's he bought it by the 5th richest person in the world. And that jet is insane. And just congrats to him and all the successes he's had over the years. And he's kind of helped so many people get to where they need to be. So, but I don't want to blamble on him. Anyways, my YouTube is Cam the Man. My YouTube is Cam the Man. Those of you guys on TikTok. But, so you can see here, it kind of reacted differently than I started to soak kind of down in here, and kind of just all the dips that I could get in here and in here, and I ended up with a 608 average. So my average was 608. Right, that white line was my average in my average position size, or my average shares. My average price per share is right there, and then you guys can see. Whoops, it's Fidelity. You guys can see 6087 with 537,000 shares. So obviously I was in pretty good there. Looking for a late day run, and actually I played it pretty perfect. So we had, I got a little bit lucky with the PR. I don't think it would have ran as far, but who knows. The short squeeze I thought was going to happen in a matter of time. I'm actually holding this one in the inherited IRA overnight. I really do like this one, and going into tomorrow overnight. But in my challenge account, I closed it out. But I actually saw this pop here, and I didn't lock anything up, and then I kind of watched it consolidate, and right in here, I took off about 2/3 of my position right in here, right before close, just because I was worried about liquidity after hours, and I wasn't going to hold it overnight in my challenge account, but I was going to hold it overnight in the inherited IRA. So saw that move up, and then there's a dip there, and then I started to scale at 697, 702, 708, and I took the rest off about 715 to 718-ish range. But I scaled out. You guys can, I don't just scale it all at once. I'm trying to do better with scaling it, my position scaling in and position scaling out, meaning, I don't just buy a chunk all at once. I kind of just piece myself into a position, and then I piece myself out of it as well. And that's kind of what I did there. Ow, Michi, come. Michi, you just bit me, Michi. Come here. I know you want attention. Come here. It's one of those love bites. You just love to be scratched. Gosh damn. Anyways. But yeah, I started to scale out on the way up. And then, watch this thing come all the way back down. And, you know, I'm still holding my position in my inherited IRA. I might look to add, if you know, even right in here, maybe if I get lucky, a little lower to take on maybe more of a position for the overnight. But yeah, guys. So hopefully you guys, you know, out there are you know, learning something. You know, this was basically what I was looking at, was just number one. This thing is a previous parabolic runner. I always look for bounce plays like in here, and then there's always bounces on the way down. Just, you know, usually the trend overall is down, but there's usually bounces on the way down, and that's kind of what I was looking for today. And we got that bounce up, and kind of that's what I was looking for in that, and we got that perfectly. But you guys can see I took a couple losses to start the day, but basically just ended up trying to take this one on into the close, and we nailed it pretty perfectly. So, you know, not a whole lot of opportunities out there, guys. The opportunities are drying up a little bit, you know, but I'm trying to be as best as I can with the opportunities that are showing out there, and continue to push forward on, you know, opportunities, and making sure that I stick to my plan, my process, my strategy, and I don't force things. Because forcing things can get you in trouble. But I'm pretty happy with the way I traded today. I know I ended red to begin with, but I closed green. And my new plan is once I get over $2 million account, I'm going to start pulling profits. I did trade with a $1.25 million trading account, but now I'm going to bring it up to $2 million account and then pull profits from there. Just because, you know, I think every month I want to continue to up the ante, up the buying power, up what I'm comfortable with, and continue to get better as a trader every single day, guys. So again, guys, when you started trading, what did you focus on learning? Honestly, when I started trading, Normac, I didn't see how much you were up on the year. You don't have to say it if you don't want. I just keep seeing that you're posting solid P&Ls. I thought you were up like $250,000 this year, but I could be completely wrong. You're up $530,000. That's insane. That's insane. Normac, can you message me in Discord if you get a chance? Normac who? Can you message me in Discord? That's insane, man. You're doing something right, and I love it. I know you got the course, but Normac, can you message me in Discord? That's awesome. You're up over $500,000. That's insane. I've been watching your progress, and you've been impressing me. Awesome, man. Yeah, just reach out to me in Discord real quick. Just shoot me a message. I kind of want to chat a little bit. That'd be awesome. Kind of get an insight of, you know, how you could help people, because obviously you're doing something right, and I'd like to have my successful students kind of give back a little bit if they can, just like me. But, you know, if you don't have any time, that's fine too. But that's so cool, man. It's so awesome. I'm so happy for you. But yeah, guys, so that's today's trading day. We're up about 15% on the account. Looking forward into tomorrow. And, you know, when you started trading, what do you focus learning on most? Honestly, I just looked for successful people and just studied how they traded, literally. The other thing is I just looked at charts, and I kept looking at charts and volume, and just kept studying, and kind of caught like trends, and like took screenshots in my mind of how charts panned out and how things like that panned out, because it can pay off dividends in the end. So. But yeah, hopefully you guys had a great trading out there. I know that there's more red than green, but you know what? You guys just gotta keep studying, you know, and keep working hard. You know, I've been right where you're at. Trust me, I lost half my net worth when I started off trading, and I almost quit forever. So you have to realize, you know, I've been there. I've been through those hard times, and you know, obviously now everything's great, but you know, always got to get better every day. It's even when I was losing, it was always make every day better than yesterday. So, anyways, guys, hope you guys have a great trading day. As always, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Click the icon to alert if I make new videos. I really appreciate that. As always, subscribe. Like the channel. I really appreciate that. It helps the NormagnolTrading.com community out, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, cheers, team, and go Hawks.
then go again.
Right.
And it's offering just trades literally. Dozens per day.
Right. Now, would you say that the bigger edge is on the short or the long side of these moves, or both?